Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. I still go by the name Sarah Ayuma. I'm on YouTube. Please support my channel. Support my channel. Support my channel. Alright? So today's story is about estate planning. And I'm moved to speak about this because many ladies are actually suffering from lack of estate planning. And I'll just share what my biological mom did that I intend and I'm implementing for my next of kin. I remember in my previous story time, I spoke about relatives who wanted to take things from my mom's house when she passed on. But I thank God for my mom for planning her estate in advance, because where tungekuwa wageni wa nani sahi? All her savings took us through school to completion. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd urge you to be diligent in life. Have your priority list right and understand that you can only know your relatives' true colors when you're no longer around and you have left behind dependents. You can only know your relatives' true colors when you're no longer around and you've left dependents. And some of you ladies, you don't even know where your family title deeds are. You don't know how many bank accounts your husband has. You don't even know the account numbers. You do not know the PIN numbers to those accounts. You do not know anything liquid or anything asset, the details of those things. You do not even care to go and do a search and see the ownership of that place or that thing. You do not even take time kwenda kule uangalie kama ni shamba, has it been fenced? Has the shamba been fenced? What is happening on that shamba? Know your neighbors. Do something on that farm, even if it's just farming. Panda mboga, panda mahindi, panda something. Be on the ground. Be on toes as a woman when it comes to your family's estate, because no one will do it for you, and you'll be the recipient of all the sufferings that will come along, just in case, God forbid, your husband passes on. Hakuna mtu mwingine ataumia, ni wewe na watoto wako. And things can really change. And I said here that if you're not sure what to do with your properties, please open a trust fund. Open a trust fund to protect your assets. Open a trust fund to protect your family assets. Do not write your assets in any family member's name. It might cost you, because remember, until you die, that's when you see their true colors. I'm a living testimony, and I thank God for my mom and for my grandmother and for my maternal aunties and uncles. I thank God for them. Maisha yamebadilika, my dears. Wake up. There's this lady whose husband had died. The title deed for that land that they had was in her husband's name. She knew where it was. But then after the husband died, she took a lot of time to change that title from her husband's name to hers. Then she was supposed to do it for her children. She took a lot of time to do that. Guess what? Relatives, her husband's relatives, went and paid some lawyers, and they were in the process of changing that title to their name so that they can sell that land without her consent. Sasa shamba ikafungiwa, haiwezi fanyiwa kitu. The lady decided to go to that rural place, to stay there and be present. Guess what? One night, those relatives wakawasha tu hiyo nyumba. They started a fire on that house. When she was in, it was only God who saved her and her prayers. So ladies, let's be vigilant when it comes to estate planning. And if you and your husband have not agreed on doing to co-own properties for security reasons, because co-owning will make sure that you are consulted before the property is sold or given to a relative. Co-owning will make sure that you're involved, you have knowledge of what is happening. But if you've not yet agreed on co-owning properties, as a woman, I would advise you and your husband to open a trust fund. And again, this will just help you save. For the years I've been in the finance docket, I know, us guys, when we get money, we just invest. We do not let money sit in an account for a period of time without bringing in yields, because that account, you'll be paying for it, you'll be servicing it, yet you're not getting anything from that account. So I'd urge you, if you have money sitting around in a certain account, invest in things like money market funds. Let that money yield some return at the end of the year. Usiache ikae tu hapo, and be vigilant. Ukisikia the money market fund is going down, go and withdraw your funds. Invest in government bonds. They are the most, I don't know right now, but they are the most secure ways of one getting their yield back at the end of the year, and they are short term. So look for ways for your ways that you can use for your money to yield some return. Tokeni kwa hizi vitu mnaita merry-go-rounds. They are not helping you, ladies. They are not helping you. They'll never help you even in 100 years. Look for legit ways that your money can yield returns for you when you're still here. Otherwise, ukiweka pesa mahali na haikurudishi chochote, then you're wasting that money, because at the end of it all, the 100 bob that you have right now, because of inflation or other reasons, it will end up losing value. Ukienda supermarket with that 100 bob, you'll not be able to purchase the items that you used to purchase 5 years ago because of inflation and many other things. So do not waste your money. Don't let them sit in accounts that are not yielding returns, and be very vigilant with your estate planning. Otherwise, utaonyeshwa na utajua hujui. Utajua hujui. Okay? Thank you for watching this to the very end. I hope you've learned, and God bless.